Tonight, from Mexico City, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. As we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the Mexico City Golden Eagles taking on Gardner Minshew and the Los Angeles Rams.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries, 55 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Draw play, Elliott. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He finds Corey Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a run with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Darrell Taylor drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
from the 35 on 2nd down. Minshew. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Rams.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Minshew. That'll be complete to Cook. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 24.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Garoppolo.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
8 yards there and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Elliott. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. second away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Still going. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 yards. And
here's Minshew.
Down.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Spins past him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Golden Eagles 7, Rams 0.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. High throw, but the catch is made. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard.
Quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed. You got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They run the counter. Akers, good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, Akers. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Minshew's pass intended for number 86.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Golden Eagles 7, Rams nothing.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Garoppolo now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodriguez. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard.
10th carry now for Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
That's the score. Golden Eagles 10. Rams nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Garoppolo looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Now Garoppolo lost the football, but thankfully this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down. Akers.
Cam Akers, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Cody Barton on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll set up a throw.
At the 40.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The contact.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here.
1st and 10 right at the 20. They run the counter. Akers, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Minshew. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodriguez. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
At the 33-yard line.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down. And 7.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
10. At their own 30.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 26-yard.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
At the 25-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Rams.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Corey Davis, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now The gun now on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Golden Eagles 10.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
30-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Powers through. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. Golden Eagles 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a dump off here complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ezekiel Elliott. That's good.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's good.
15 yards on that play.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 19-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Good. Makes the score Rams 20. Golden Eagles 13.
so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 45.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 2nd down now, Akers. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
1st down and 10.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down 20-13, 1:40 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's another Mexico City 1st down.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Garoppolo's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's back to throw. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. He'll look to throw. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. One set.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens